If you need any Xbox or PlayStation codes or any cheap PC games, use the referral link in the description. It will take you over to g2a.com. They already have a discount on most of their goods, and if you use the code CHES at checkout, you can get yourself an extra 3% off as well. Hey guys, how's it going? Ches back again and welcome to episode number 19 of the second series of My Player here on FIFA 16. We start with one of the biggest games of the season for Derby County fans. It's Nottingham Forest away. It's February the 20th. We're a long way through this first season now already, and we're only a single point away from the automatic promotion spots with 15 games to go. There's a lot on the line here, especially considering Nottingham Forest are right behind us in 5th and 4 points behind us. So this has a doubly important amount of, a double amount of importance to it is, I guess, what I'm trying to say. Because obviously we want to get a win against our rivals, and we also want to stay close enough to the automatic promotion spots and don't want to be overtaken by Forest as well. We follow that up with a game against QPR at home, which is a game against another side who are this time one above us. So real playoff battles in today's episode, including a massive derby against Forest. Wow, we really need to impress here. We drew against Nottingham Forest last time we played them 1-1 earlier in the season. Also hoping we might be able to sneak up to 75 rated today. We'll have to wait and see how things go in game and in training. But without any further ado, we'll jump straight in. Drop the video a like if you enjoy, of course. Subscribe to the channel too if you haven't to this point to make sure you don't miss out on any further videos. And let's go and take on Forest away from home. Bradley Johnson through to me. I'll give this quickly to Bent in the middle. Give it back to me and we'll hope it on its way to Navarro. Going to offer him some support here, but he's not going to use me. He will find Bent, who volleys towards goal. It was a decent effort considering the amount of defenders around him, but unfortunately off target. There wasn't too much power in it either. Closed down quickly by Eric Lehigh, enough to put him off. Around the corner to Bradley Johnson. Where's Andy Vyman when you need him? He's gone a little bit narrow. There he is, in the middle. He's here on the ball. He's got options outside. You can see the Forest midfield three, central midfield three, dropping very deep, and also their wide men in their 4-3-3 also dropping very deep. It's making them very hard to break down. Will Hughes will have our second chance of the game though, but that too goes wide of the target. One from Bent, one from Hughes, no goals. Mendes out wide to Eric Lehigh. Turns his side nicely, but where's the ball going to go? He's going to find them out of the back post, and Jamie Ward! Oh, he was offside, was he? Wow, very close. Jamie Ward obviously moved to Forest from Derby, so there's a battle within the war, so to speak, in today's episode, with him playing for Forest against his former team. But that was very close with regards to the offside call, and very close to ending up in the back of the net. Mancien out to Ward. Ward inside to Chris Cohen, to Michael Mancien again, looking for Nelson Oliveira, who's turned well and shot. Was that blocked? It is. It's going to be a corner to Forest. A few minutes to go until half-time. A chance at both ends so far. Two chances for us at the other end, but I'll clear that. And Jamie Ward will bring it down. Kelvin Wilson to Ward again. Might shoot here. Has done. Draws a good save out of Scott Carson. Forest starting to turn the wick up a little bit, getting themselves more and more involved at this end of the pitch. Hopefully we can get this clear for a second time though. And no, we can't. Great header. And Scott Carson does well to push that past the post again. Wow, real spell of pressure for Forest here. They're obviously the home side, so their fans will be wanting them to have pressure at the right end, and Will Hughes will get this away without it going out for another corner. Very close to going behind there a couple of times, but thankfully still level at 0-0. Wilson's drilled that straight at me. Can we get a move here that can give us a goal? Will Hughes, again, having to turn backwards thanks to the very close attentions of a number of Forest defenders. They're definitely keen to keep a clean sheet here, Forest, but they might be going down to 10 men here. That was a strong challenge from behind. There's only just over 10 minutes to go, but he might be in trouble. No, it's just a yellow for Henry Lansbury. Very strong, well, the sort of challenge you'd expect from a derby. Here comes the dink into the box. Shaka will knock it down. Navarro gets it out wide, but it's not really the best of balls. Scherner here, the winger on the opposite side, gets it back into Bradley Johnson. We had to go backwards again. You can see just the way Forest are defending. It's been like that all game. They've been very, very disciplined and extremely difficult to break down. But Olsen could get a good ball in here, and he has, and Ben can't quite win the header. It's actually Kamara who's been brought on now. He ended up in the back of the net, but the ball didn't, unfortunately. Olsen will bring this down. Does find George Thorne on the edge of the box here. I'm here in support if he needs. Bradley Johnson will pick up the ball. Going to go back out wide to Marcus Olsen. Then Kamara's there waiting, but he just made a run inside. Bradley Johnson goes for the spectacular, and that was not far away. Keeper was very confident there that it was going to go wide, but I tell you what, it was only a couple of inches past the post. It's the closest we've come as a team so far in this game, but still 0-0. Johnson into Kamara. Into Johnson to me again. And we are onside here, but I've got nobody to pass the ball to. I need someone to step free. There's Will Hughes, and it's over the top of the bar again. Probably going to be the best chance we're going to create in these last few moments. We just haven't been very good at finding the target in this one, wasting every opportunity. It looks like we're going to get a 0-0 draw. Maybe something can happen in the final few minutes. Will Hughes out to Schörner. Are we going to get a spectacular finale here? We'll find out. Schörner bursts past the man that's with him. I've got no stamina left. The cross is causing the keeper problems. That was actually heading in there. Weatherton does well to stop it from sneaking in at his near post. That's probably going to be and is full time. Never mind, 2 draws against Nottingham Forest this season. 1-1 at home, 0-0 away. Nobody really gets any bragging rights from that, although Forest probably bossed the first game, and we were able to get back in the game and get a 0-0 draw, and in a 1-1 draw, sorry. And in this one, we bossed the game, but we weren't able to win it either. So it's hard to say who's going to get the bragging rights, really. 5 shots from us, none on target. A point apiece for the second time against Nottingham Forest, and now we'll head into the next game, which was QPR, wasn't it? Who've just won 2-0 against Cardiff. That was a top of the table clash there. Cardiff dropped points, which is good, but QPR gained points, which is not good, and we are still 4th. Forest still 5th. QPR jump up to 2nd with 3 points away from the automatic promotion spots, but we play 2nd place QPR next. What's going to happen? We will find out. Training session, and we're 70. When did we go up to 75 rated? Dribbling just went up 1. I didn't get any accomplishments in that previous game, did I? I don't remember getting any accomplishments, but apparently I'm now halfway towards being 76 rated. When did that happen? Genuinely don't recall getting any accomplishments in that previous game, and it was just my dribbling that went up 1 there, and any previous training sessions haven't improved my overall. That's peculiar. I mean, I'll take it. We're now technically a gold player with regards Ultimate Team, but I don't know where that's come from. Anyway, that's fair enough. QPR up next. We touched Manure, but I didn't think I'd have the. I don't have the strength to hold him off. I got the ball off him before I could hit pass. He'd taken it off me again. Here's Poulter back to Anuaha, trying to squeeze it through that gap, but giving the ball away again. Bradley Johnson will slot me in. I got 2 very fast people on this left-hand side of their defence. Junior Hoylett in the right mid spot, and then Armand Traore in the left-back spot. I've given the ball away, but thankfully we've still got it, and that's a great cross across to Andy Vyman. Right idea to go back across goal, but not quite the right execution, unfortunately. 8 minutes in, first chance, 0-0. Dinked in by Junior Hoylett. Diakite gets it back to him, to Poulter. Into the middle to Alejandro Faulin. What's he going to do here? He's got an option. There's Sherry. He's been very good against me in previous saves. Sherry for QPR, but this time drawing a good save at the keeper as well. Very good effort. Good save by Scott Carson, though. Obviously, we lost Lee Grant, our #1 goalkeeper, in the January transfer window. So Scott Carson is a very capable replacement, but he wasn't the first team choice at the beginning of the year, but he's been doing very well. We still have the best defensive record in the league, so he must be doing something right. Thankfully, he did something right there and kept them out. We've got a corner, Bradley Johnson to take. I'm here on the edge of the box, being marked by Junior Hoylett, I think it is, their number 23. Punch clear by Rob Green, not very far, but Angela completes the clearance. I'll call for it down here, and he'll give it to me. Now, can I? Okay, helps if you take a touch of the ball, Ches. Get around the outside. Now, can we find a teammate in the middle? Bent was offside there, and he'll find it and score, but he was the wrong side of the defensive line. I was hoping he was going to get himself back onside by the time that I ended up whipping the cross in. He went off and then tried to come back on, as you can see there, but I just didn't quite time the cross. And it's very tight, actually, with the man here on this near side, but sadly, the linesman deemed that offside, and we aren't 1-0 in front. Johnson. Back to Hughes, to Johnson again. Could try a shot here, but probably takes the right option in passing. Here's Will Hughes. Bent's there through the gap, but he's going to go back out wide to Olsen, to Bradley Johnson. We need to be a little bit more risky, I guess, in our passing. Try and play the ball through the tight gap that presents itself to hopefully force an opening. But we haven't yet been able to find that opening, not in a legal way at least. Obviously Darren Bent's put the ball in the back of the net, and Will Hughes comes extremely close and now has put it in the back of the net himself. The first effort was absolutely wonderful and deserved to fly in the top corner, but unfortunately it didn't. Mistake from the defender, lashes at it. I don't know, who is that? Is that Nida Manuaha? Well, that's just ridiculously... That's a FIFA error, isn't it? He's gone to clear it and slipped underneath it. That's not something that would happen in real life, but it is something that's happened here. And the keeper dived the wrong way as well, as the ball went over his legs in typical Rob Green fashion. Oh well, we'll take it. We unexpectedly found ourselves up 1 rating to 75 when I wasn't really sure how we did it. And I'm not really sure how we've taken a 1-0 lead here, but we are unexpectedly in front. Corner to QPR, 12 minutes left. It's going to come in from this far side, but it's all got over everybody. Will Hughes drills it clear. Well, counter-attack. Schöne, please, please. As well weighted as well. Take it in your stride, Ches. I have done, but I've got no stamina left. Just got hold of James Perch. So all you got to do, then maybe look for Schöne again. Or Kamara! And he's drilled it wide. Oh, that pass was for Schöne. I probably should have played it through the air. Kamara has the effort, but it's wide of the target. Never mind, we still have that 1-0 lead, but 2-0 would really seal it, you think. Henry over the top. Keogh heads clear. Who's going to get there? Will Hughes, hopefully, and he's flicked it onto me. Now, oh God, where do we go? I'm actually going to give it to Kamara here. We'll drill it through, and then he can maybe help it on its way, which he has done. Bradley Johnson might turn inside, which he's done well, and I'll call for it through here. Can we find Kamara again? I may even go solo. Oh God, taking it past an extra couple of players. Find Will Hughes. Gets the turn in, and the pass again. We'll go back to him. No, I tried to do one pass too many. They're going to get it clear. Don't score on this counter-attack and get an equaliser. I will be livid with myself if you do that. Matt Phillips over the top to Poulter, who I believe was offside there. We get the ball back anyway. Schöne, come on, ref. Give us all 3 points by blowing that final whistle. Schöne's on the run. Apparently they didn't want to chase him to start off with, but he's still coming, Schöne. He's not the fastest, but he's fast enough to get away. But then James Perch gets the tackle in, and now there goes the final whistle. Thank you very much. 4 points from today's 2 games. 1 against Nottingham Forest. 3 against Queen's Park Rangers. 2 crucial playoff or promotion, I guess, battles with regards to the automatics as well, considering we're actually chasing that 2nd spot. QPR had a couple of good chances. We had a couple of good chances as well, but just the 1 goal in the game. Thankfully, it went our way. Now, Cardiff drew. Nottingham Forest drew. I can't remember who else is above. I think Charlton are up there as well, actually. They are. Oh, we're in 2nd. We're up to 2nd, boys. With that win over QPR, that takes us into an automatic promotion spot. Charlton must have drawn. Yes! With 13 games to go, we are in the automatic promotion spot by 15. Just on goal difference, not points, unfortunately. 5 points off Cardiff at the top, and if we'd beaten them in that game that we simulated in the last episode or the one before, we may have been just 2 points off the top. Never mind. 5 points will do for now. We're in 2nd place. We're considerably ahead of Middlesbrough, who are outside the playoffs. So I think a playoff spot is pretty much, we're odds on for that. But whether we'll actually get the automatic promotion spot still remains to be seen. It's very tight there between ourselves and Queen's Park Rangers. A B in the free kick. Oh, I was going to start actually playing a silver free kick thing, wasn't I? Never mind. I'll try and remember to do that for the next episode. But that's going to bring today's to a close, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Drop the video a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel too if you haven't to this point to ensure you don't miss out on any further videos. And I'll see you next time. Ta-ra.